Blarla. New Year. So in the new year, look, we've got some money. So I think what we might do is actually pay back. Actually, should we go into debt and just pay back? No, we can't. We won't. I mean, you actually have to have the money. Okay. So pay back a bit of our loan. Fabulous, fabulous. Oh my god. I'm not sure we can really afford him, but I think I might hire him all the same. We'll see how that goes. That could be a bit of a nightmare. Now this guy might actually learn all the abilities. If our doctor was ready to start training, I would give him a whirl because his staff ability is so high. He just might learn them all before he became a consultant. It'd be a risk, but a risk I would probably be willing to take. Same with that guy. Look. Yeah, but we're not ready. We're not ready for them, unfortunately. We've got this sort of situation where we really need this guy to become a consultant. Will it happen this year? Who knows? It seems to take forever. If I could build a bigger training room that we could get more bookcases in. I think if you can get sort of 7 to 8 bookcases in, that's sort of you're heading to ideal at that point, I think. Right, so he will, once he's done this, we'll rush over to the GP's office. So now we've got a situation where one doctor can rest, but the hospital doesn't come to a grinding halt in the process, which is great. And look at him whizzing around like he's just like totally crazy. Our nurse has gone for a rest. I'm not ready to employ another nurse. We're spending a lot of money on doctors right now. Getting close to being able, look, I am going to do it. I'm going to pay off the loan in its entirety. I'm very keen to save money for our research department. This is actually becoming a real issue for me, probably over the operating theatre at the moment, because I don't have 2 surgeons, so even if I built an operating theatre, I can't actually run it. Although something that would be really good actually to build is a ward, so maybe we should try and look at building a ward before our research department. So I think that's something we're going to be looking at, our ward. Because the wards are useful for both diagnosis and treatment. See what I mean? Patients are sent here for observation and also recover from operations in a ward. So actually people can be cured in a ward. It's probably going to be worth us... oh my god. Oh, he's there. It's probably going to be worth us building a ward actually sooner rather than later. And I am... Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I'm thinking about building that sort of down here. Yep. I think we might just... Should we fix that again? Just to be sure. Yeah. That's great. Intending Lawrence Nightingale has expressed a wish to visit your hospital. Do come along, please, please. Give us all your monies. I can't do fractured bones now. I really need a research. It's no joke. It's no joke. It's no joke. We need money. So now I'm sort of sitting here thinking, do I borrow a load of money again, build a ward and research department? But I probably shouldn't. Right? I probably should. That's probably a bad money choice at this point. And look, we do have sort of get to a point where we might get close to... I don't know why I'm looking at this. Oh look, we could now. Oh look, he's almost the dream, but he's twisted and resentful and burning up with hate. So I'm thinking, probably not, probably not. No, we don't like them. Oh, one of your doctors has just become a consultant now. Right, this is. Let's just slow this down. Shall we just slow down, guys? So he will now come out of training. He's like, I'm not him. Let's put him for a rest. So he's now a consultant, and which means that he can now start training in all these skills. So the dream now is to start finding doctors suitable for him to train up, and they all come out like him, but they're less to train up. Now, can we get him he can. Oh, I've now have no money. I'm wondering, would he work? I am thinking about that. Let's do this. I am thinking, would he learn the other skills before becoming a consultant? Let's give him a go. He's no good. I just don't know. You know, I just don't know. He's not going to work. There's a good chance it won't work. There is a good chance it won't work. Is it worth spending that trying to find out? But if he came out earning that sort of money and totally trained up and in the skills, I mean, we would be laughing, right? We would be laughing. So we've now effectively as well got a new doctor available to us. So we've got this surgeon, a crazy expensive surgeon. Who's our most expensive? He is by far our most expensive. But he does have a dual purpose. He can do the GPs, he can also do, you know, all these things. But so can he. So he has the additional research thing, but he is cheaper. So I think it is now time to sack this guy. Yeah. I'm actually considering sacking this guy as well, but then if I do sack that guy, how many doctors do I actually have to run the hospital? We've got him. He's teaching. So I only have now 2 to actually run the hospital. So I do, where is it? He is resting. So, you know, we do really sort of need to keep the doctors now that we have on board. So let's go back to normal speed. I think we've dealt with the doctors. We managed to sack one really expensive doctor, which is great. Served his purpose. Oh, okay. Let's slow down again. Right. Let's look at this. Your doctors have discovered a contagious strain of heaped piles. If you declare an epidemic, you pay a fine of 3,000. So the fact that we've managed to build quite a clean, well, spacious hospital has actually meant that this epidemic is going to be a small one, which is fantastic. Take a reputation hit and all your patients will be vaccinated automatically. That's if I want to pay a fine of 3,000, take a reputation hit. However, if you attempt a cover-up, you will have a limited time to cure all infected patients before the health authorities find out. If a health inspector does visit and finds an epidemic cover-up still in progress, he can take drastic action against you. Well, we are actually going to attempt a cover-up, because I don't think there's many people. In fact, look, this is a germ. Now, if we give her a spritzer like this, and she was out in the corridors, a nurse would rush around and vaccinate her. And then, before this timer runs out, you have to cure them. So when this time runs out, you see the health administrator comes and he wants, because he comes to see if there's a cover-up in progress, right? So that's how long you have to. So this is why we try and keep an eye on them in a slow mode. However, while she seems to be the only one currently inflicted with this sort of highly infectious disease, she's already in the pharmacy for her cure. So actually, we've got away with this. We don't need to worry about it. She's being cured instantly. There's nothing really here for me to do. So we've sort of got lucky here. So what we're going to do is just put this back up to normal. We've got away with this. So she'll be cured and she can leave. And it says news of your epidemic has reached the ministry, because she's now leaving the hospital and she had the infection. So I'm not sure that anyone left the hospital that was actually infected. So do you know what I mean? Like it's sort of determined to get you. It is sort of determined to get you, which is like really annoying. But I don't think there's anybody in the hospital with it. Let's see here. No, however, he has not managed to find evidence to corroborate the rumours, so they've actually awarded me 6,000 because they couldn't find anybody that were contagious. But yeah, do you see how suddenly the timer ended and it was like, nope, someone's coming from the ministry? Outrageous, really. Right, look at all the money we've got. So, because things and stuff happened and we got awarded money and whatnot. Oh look, this corridor is not going to be working for us, is it? For awards. Shall we? That's a 2. Oh. It's craziness, isn't it? Shall we? I don't know. Well, I don't know. Well, I think I'll put the wards there like that. I think that's what we'll do. And then we'll fill it up with lots of windows. They do like windows. They do like windows. Right. Right. And we don't want to crowd the room. I reckon we can get in. Can we get? I don't know, actually. We probably can't get that many beds in. No. So we can't get. That's a bit of a shame. We'll be in with like a couple of plants, a couple of radiators. Quite a big room, isn't it? So we'll put fire extinguisher in, radiator, plant. Good. So there is our ward. What is going on with these guys? No, we can't build. No, there's no operating theatre in play. Can we have a look at doctors? Will he? I don't know. Earthquake reported. Shall we? We could try this guy. It's all such a risk. It's just such a risk. Really, you want juniors, but we're not getting them, so we're going to have to try. We're just going to have to try with what we have. Wow, he is amazing. So we're going to slow down, mate. Can you? Hey, can you fix this, please? No. Okay, he's on his way. He's on his way. Right, shall we see? I don't know. Shall we try getting a research department down? We really need a research department. I mean, it's no joke. It's no joke. We need to be able to cure more people and whatnot. More than one researcher generally is nice. So we will put another desk and filing cabinet in, I think. So that we've got 2 researchers on the go. I think that's what we'll do. Yeah, there's that. Take all the nice things. And your bins. Oh, look at that. So what we could do with is at least one look at him. Look at him. We'll go with him for now. So we can now open this. Now, I want to start with the diagnosis equipment. Let's get all the diagnosis equipment done for this level. We're after particular ones. So we're going to say to him, yeah, I mean, put a bit of effort into curing, but right now we really just want the diagnosis machines. That's the biggest thing going on right now. So make it so. Oh, he did give us some money. That's amazing. Make it so. So that's nice. We could do probably now with a second nurse, but only if she's like insanely good. She's actually pretty good. We'll go with that. Because we now need a nurse in the pharmacy, we need a nurse in the ward, and also a nurse needs a bloody rest. And also, if we get an epidemic, we're going to need a nurse in the corridors vaccinating people as well and stuff like that. So 2 nurses, I think, at the moment is probably a good idea. I'm sort of all up for that. You have too many doctors. Some of them are currently unoccupied. They're probably out of training at the moment. No, they're not. Well, he's resting. I mean, look, he's getting back to work. Is he getting back to work? He's not getting back to work. That is interesting, isn't it? He is actually genuinely unoccupied. Well, we could stick him in there, because you never know, right? I mean, you might as well hang around. Yeah, might as well. Have him hanging around. Because, look, our reputation is going well. How's our machine? Our reputation is going well, and we have actually got some money coming in, and I paid back the loan, didn't I? Oh, I didn't. Let's pay back the loan. Fine. Here we go. Pay back the loan. We've got our research department. We've got our ward now. So 11 people with gut rot. They require immediate attention. You already have the equipment. 11 people right now. I think that's the pharmacy, isn't it? Snide University. I think what we might do is try to... Oh, God. Do you know, I don't really have the money. I was thinking build quickly another pharmacy. We don't actually have the money. Actually, don't have the money. Shall I quickly take out... That seems a bit counterproductive, doesn't it? I like the idea. I don't think really it's... What's the problem? I don't think it's realistic. You see, I don't think it's realistic for... oh. I can't believe this. The nurses are instantly annoying me. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Get in there, nurse. Stuff needs to happen. 11 is a lot to get through. So 4 there and 4 here. So a new X-ray has just been successfully researched, and like I say, X-ray is actually a really good. This is like, this is not in later levels so worth building. This is worth having as diagnosis equipment. So that's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Look at all these people we're curing as well. Well done. The nurses are at full throttle. Yes. Wow. Doing really well. Really well. This is wonderful, nurses. Wonderful work. Thoroughly impressed. They're all done. There's a patient leaving. The reason? You're poorly run and badly staffed in a crypt hospital. Okay. Let them leave. Bonkers. Right. There we go. There we go. So what are the complaints? Shall we have a look at the hospital? So I don't know. I mean, it doesn't look that bad to me. I mean, we're starting now to... We'll be healing more people shortly. Won't be. We're working on it. 11 out of 11. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Shall we now look at the operating theatre? Oh. It's actually like quite seriously blocking up that corridor, isn't it? How frustrating is that? How frustrating is that? We might have to stick it here. Yeah. So here comes our operating theatre. I don't think really there is a really good way of setting up a surgery. I think it's just a tricky room to deal with, and you just sort of have to do your best with it. So there is our what is this? Operating theatre. What's we got? So 1 person with spare ribs. At the moment I don't actually think I have. Oh, I do have 2 surgeons, except one is insanely busy. Yeah, they're sort of in training, aren't they? Only one isn't. And we've got no money again.
2 surgeons required in operating theatre. 2 surgeons required in operating theatre.
And right now there is no way of getting that next surgeon. We've got this going on. We've got this going on. No, so I do have surgeons here, but he's tired. A new cast remover has been successfully researched. Right, so there's a clinic we could really do with getting built. Sorry, how much was it? 2,500? Okay. What I would like to do in this area is make this a sort of a bit of a waiting area. I think that would be really nice. What we could do with is getting some radiators and whatnot about the base and that, but as you can see, we have some money troubles. Money troubles to end this year. A new scanner has been successfully researched. Woo! Again, another good bit of diagnosis machinery to build. There is no doubt. Quick, let's send him an invitation before the year is over. You've researched all the diagnosis equipment. Brilliant. In the new year, we'll have to change what he's researching. So still in the Hall of Fame, what have we got going on? We still haven't killed anybody, so we're about to get a nice money bonus for that. That's brilliant. Look how many people we've killed. It's insane. We've also had the most visitors. We're doing like insanely well, even though we seem to have no sodding money. Look at this! You total loser. Your handyman have not maintained your machinery very well. I am not very good. I don't know. What do I need to do? I mean, whatever. Marvellous. Your hostel wins an award for building the best reputation. 4,000 doubloons. And it's so clean, look. And we've got a high reputation for that. Most impeccable standards, the highest reputation possible this year. More doubloons. And again, we didn't kill anybody. 6,000 doubloons. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, please hit that like button. As long as you are here, why not check out one of my delectable videos available? Feel free to come stalk me on social media and be sure to share this video with friends so even more may watch my schizwa. See you next time, peeps.